I stood in my son's room at the foot of his bed, having no recollection of how I got there. Jake lay in the center of his little race car bed, chest rising and falling at a steady pace, little mouth open just a bit, and an arm slung to the side and hanging over the edge. My normal routine when he slept was to come in to check on him, to tuck that errant arm beneath the covers, and to brush the hair from his forehead for a kiss before tiptoeing back out. A rush of love swelled in my chest for this kid that I had produced. Okay, that Mason, my ex-husband, and I produced. Jake, my 7-year-old with his inquisitive mind, was the pride of my life, and every day I was more thankful to have him. He kept me on my toes with his many questions and his logic that could boggle my 30-year-old mind. In many ways, Jake was like Mason, but without the critical, condescending disposition, and I would do all in my power to be sure Jake never turned out like his dad. I crept closer to the bed, trying my best to make as little noise as possible. If I woke him, Jake might not want me to kiss him. He would in no uncertain terms tell me that kissing was reserved for one time and one time only, just before we left to take him to school. Getting older meant he hated being babied, and why he nagged me to buy him a regular bed. According to him, he'd outgrown a bed with a theme. I reminded Jake, as an elementary school teacher, I knew plenty of kids who loved their themed beds clear up to 4th grade. Jake, staring at me doubtfully, had quipped he was not one of them. Unfortunately, my budget did not allow for a new bed at the moment, so I had convinced him to give me until autumn. Jake had accepted the deal. Staring down at my little boy, I froze when he shifted in his sleep, drawing in a deep breath. His long chestnut lashes began to flutter, and he raised a fist to scrub at his eye. Mom? Darn, not fast enough. Thinking of an excuse as to why I was in his room, and then chiding myself for thinking I needed an excuse as the adult in this situation, I lost my train of thought at his next words. Mom, why are you see-through?